Our refund's been initiated by Transat, so I'm quite pleased about that. Well, very pleased about that. I can't get hold of Air Canada. I can't pay for the flights. I tried all weekend. The only number they give you is a free toll number, but you have to have a fixed phone, and we don't have a fixed phone. It's so frustrating. It's like in this day and age, you'd think that there would be a number you could call using your phone, your mobile. So I've asked my neighbour up the road if he's got a fixed phone, and he has. Um, so I might try it. I'm going to try and use that later on this week. Can't do it tonight because we're having a Zoom call shortly with our friends in Kent, and might not be able to do it tomorrow. But might be able to do it on Wednesday. I shall see, but I might have resolved it by then. I messaged Air Canada on Twitter and have had no response. I've just had another very fast message on my phone from I don't know who. The only bit I picked up was the village or the town they were calling from. I have no idea what they were on about. People speak so fast. I think when people use an answer phone, they get a bit nervous, and so they just rattle off their message. Even if they spoke at normal speed, I'd have to listen to it a couple of times to get a sense of what it was about. But this is just so fast. I can't understand it. I've made a bit of an assumption that it's something to do with the study that we have to have before we can have the microstation. So I've written to the enterprise who are going to be putting in the microstation and asked them, have you instructed the firm? If you have, can you ask them to talk to me on email? Because I can't talk. I can't understand the message. So that might be them. I don't know. I bought the Stollen. It's been hidden. But they also do packets of little mini Stollens which weren't hidden. I didn't allow them to be hidden. We've had some of those with a coffee this afternoon. They won't last beyond the rest of the evening. We've got 4 eggs. There's only one hen laying, and we've now got 4 eggs, so we'll have boiled eggs for supper, which will be really nice. I've not had boiled eggs for ages, and I made bread yesterday, so we can have toast soldiers or something with the boiled eggs, so that'll be quite nice. Lidl had cut their lighting quite considerably. I was very impressed. I didn't actually count how many lights there were, but it was like shopping at twilight. It was really very restful, which is not how I know marketing and everything. That's not how supermarkets are not meant to be restful. They're meant to, you're meant to be energetic and shopping and all of that. But this was really quite sedate and relaxed. It was amazing. And I don't know whether they're the only, whether it's just that shop in that town that's done that, or whether it's the Lidl thing globally. But I was really impressed that they'd cut their lighting. Most impressed. So so I got my Stollen. And in recent years, if I've left buying the Stollen till late, they run out. But there were boxes and boxes and boxes, so I don't think they're going to run out. In fact, I think they'll have loads left over after Christmas. But I don't go in there very often anyway. I specifically went in there because I wanted Stollen, and the local, the Leclerc and Super. I don't know. I don't really shop in Subaru, but those shops don't. Intermarché, they don't sell Stollen, but Lidl and Aldi do. So I specifically went in because I wanted a Stollen. So that's been hidden in the garage. I see that I'm not the only one that has to hide food. It's quite funny, really. What else? Yeah, I'm going to have to come up with a. So what was it? Catherine suggested to put in 6th of January 2020 as a question in Google. Maybe do that. Let's see. Do one more time. Give it one more go and see. It intrigued me that we all came up with the same answer, because I really did think it would be different. But I wonder whether it is the more controversial stuff that can become fake news, like something about vaccines. I think actually what I think is, let's put in unexplained excess deaths and see what we come up with. Let's see what Google comes up with depending on where you are and who you are and what your algorithm. That might throw up different stuff. I think it could do. So yeah, unexplained excess deaths. Very, very sad story. Very sad story. Yesterday afternoon, late afternoon, kids playing at a pond near Birmingham, fell through the ice. 4 children rescued, all of primary school age. 4 rescued, all in cardiac arrest, I think, as they were rescued. Only one of them has survived or is in critical care, is critically ill. The 6-year-old, the older ones have now died. And the last I saw, they thought there were 6 children that had gone through, not 4, but only 4 have been rescued. That's just fucking believable, isn't it? It's just absolutely awful. And of course, Britain doesn't have this sort of weather. It hasn't had this sort of weather for years and years and years. So to have this freezing cold where waters are freezing, where snow's coming down is so exceptional that kids of that age won't remember the last time it was like that. So there won't have been all the warnings. There won't have been the memory that, oh, hold on, we shouldn't play on the ice, it might break. They won't have all of that, which I know we grew up with. I don't know, my kids probably grew up with it. I think that there were 2 significant snowfalls in their childhood that I remember. But absolutely awful. I feel so, well, it's just shocking. So shocked. And there's nothing more I can say about that, really. I just hope that other kids will learn from it. It's not a good way to learn, is it? Not a good way at all. Anyway, we've got a Zoom call in a minute with our friends in Kent. And yeah, so Google question, unexplained excess deaths. And the painting, I think I am going to keep it as a seascape. Oh, I'm making you wobble, sorry. I'm going to keep it as a seascape, and I'm probably going to put a lighthouse in. I've got one upstairs I did of a lighthouse. I really enjoyed doing that. And then the lighthouse is sort of, sort of on rocks and there's water all around it. I need to work out how I'm going to do that. But that will be my next thing. So I'll be trying to do a lighthouse. We'll see how that goes. And I'll do it as a portrait, speed it up so it can be a short. Right, it's 10 to 6 on Monday. Yeah, Monday. 10 to 6 on Monday. So I hope you're having a good day on Tuesday in Australia and New Zealand. I hope does Tuesday exist? Who knows? Okay, take care.